fourth thing that I need you to remember is that it is quite literally impossible for you to fuck up anything that is meant for you. The things that are meant for you will find you no matter what. You could make the most horrible mistake. You could end up in a foreign country. But if something's meant for you, it will find you no matter what. I need you to remember that life is not happening uh, to you. It's essentially happening for you, and it's happening from you. Like, it's coming from you. It's not something external that you need to be afraid of, but it's a beautiful thing that, and if something has left your life, you best believe that it was just not for you. And why would you want something in your life that's not meant for you, that's not the right fit for you, that's not the right thing for you? If it's already left your life, then it was not meant for you. And if it's meant for you, then you don't need to worry about it ever. Not that I want you to, wait for people to come back to your life. Like, that's not the point of this. But when someone leaves you, you have to let them, because just because they've left doesn't mean that you're unworthy. It just means that they're not the right person for you, they're not the person for you. And that's okay. Like, when I sometimes you're just not that person, and they can't help it and you can't help it, no matter how much you want to. So there have been times where I've been rejected by people, and there have been times where I have rejected perfectly nice people, but because they're just not that person for me. Like, they might be a great person, they might have a nice personality, they might even look good. Sometimes if I just don't feel it, like, I'll end up apologizing to them, because it's not fair to be with someone who doesn't feel that way about you, right? So it's not fair if I'm with someone just because they're perfectly okay and I don't feel, and I don't have like feelings for them. And sometimes it happens that I feel terrible about it and they hold something against me, but then eventually I see them have a little glow up, or I see them uh, step out of their comfort zone, or I see them um like essentially become a more confident version of themselves, or a more outgoing version of themselves. And that usually happens when we do get our hearts broken. And that's the point of getting your heart broken. It puts you it puts you in a fix. It makes you fix something about your life that you were not paying attention to. And it's essentially everything in life that happens to you is basically like a mirror, and it shows you the parts of yourself that you have to work on, essentially. And no hard feelings ever for any of those people, truly. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I think everyone's going through their own journey, and as long as you're being truthful about it, as long as you're trying not to hurt people along the way. The final and the last advice I have for you: as women, we are probably underestimating the importance of a career and the freedoms that it can bring. Because at the end of the day, having something that you're really passionate about, or having something that pays your bills, gives you the sort of freedom to do and make decisions on your own. Like, someone who pays for your bills can definitely control your decisions. Someone who essentially, like, someone who drives you around can control where you go. You should not give that power to anyone else except yourself. You should have your own money. Like, even if you're not earning, I would suggest that no matter where you get your pocket, like if you get like pocket money from your parents, or you get whatever, or you get certain money on like you know occasions or family functions, I suggest that you save it up. I know that sounds very boring, that you want to get that new dress, or you want to get that new bag or whatever, and it feels good to get those things, but having money and having things that you're saving up for your future is also really important. I can, if I want to take a trip somewhere, I can do that. If I want to buy something for myself, I can do that. If I want to move somewhere, I can do that. If I want to pursue, if I want to pursue something else in life, I can do that. And like, as long as you have money, you have freedom to do whatever the fuck you want in your life. And I think being quietly rich and having the freedom to leave situations, or leave things that do not essentially serve you, is really important. And I think as women of this generation, we're quietly underestimating that, especially since the rise of the trad wives. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a traditional wife, but you've got to be smart about it, because essentially you're letting a man pay for everything, which is a great thing because that means that you can save your own money that you make on your own terms, and put it in a safe space, so that in case, like, you have like a rainy day fund, right, in case things go bad, which they often do. Like, I don't think the internet is short of examples of women who trusted men or were dating men or were engaged to men and then ended up getting cheated on or ended up getting left for with nothing, or not even child support. I think we've seen enough of those examples, and I think we need to be smart about it. Even if you're going to be a trad wife or whatever, and if that's your dream, I support all choices evers, but ever all choices evers all choices ever. Like, it's your life, you get to do whatever you want with it, but please be smart about it. Please have a rainy day fund, please save your own money, so in case things go south, you can take your own decisions. You can be independent if you want to. You can have a career if you have a degree. You can have a career if you have some money saved up. You can start a business. You can do whatever the fuck you want. So these were my 5 pieces of advice to get over essentially the idea of having to depend on men, or the idea of that you need a man in your life to sustain or to take care of yourself. So those are things that I need you to remember, because at the end of the day, if you're younger than me, then I've been in the exact spot that you are. I've thought that, oh my god, in order to save everything or in order to solve all my problems, I just need a man. I just need someone to do this for me or someone to do that for me. But that's not the solution in life. That's not the way to live your life. Sure, you can be smart about it, and sure, you can delegate work to men, but do not depend on them for every single thing, or do not depend on men for things that you can't do yourself. Learn how to do things, and once you're good at it, once you know that you can make a living or you can do things for yourself, then go ahead and give the reins to someone else, so that even if they fuck up in some way, you have a backup, and you know how to take care of yourself. That's essentially how you decenter from men, because you're not actually dependent on them. You're just letting them do things for you because you don't want to do it, not because you can't do those things on your own. So that's it for this video. If you got to the end of this video and you found something relatable, or you found a piece of advice that actually helped you in some sort of way, please consider leaving a like, comment down below what you think about those things. If you're a man, um, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say to you guys. I think the advice applies to both the genders. I don't think you should depend on people for anything, not even for your emotional needs, not even for your physical or financial needs. But if you want to fight, come down in the comments. I don't mind. And remember to treat everyone with kindness. Remember to take good care of yourself. Do not forget to have fun. That's the most important thing. No matter what you do, you can't do it with a heavy heart. You can't do it from a place of hate or contempt. And you can't do it from a place of sadness or feeling pity for yourself. So don't do all those things, but take care of yourself, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. नाश्ता तैयार है सर और कुछ चाहिए फुल को मैं Yeah, just give me some